What's up everyone, Billy here from Box Collectibles, bringing you another toy review, and today we are looking at the DX Robo Universe ToQ-Oh from Ressha Sentai ToQGer. This is the new line that Bandai is putting out, bringing back some old mecha from some earlier seasons. So ToQGer is like 10 years old now, so redesigning that mecha for like a current time and making it playable with some other mecha that they're releasing. So right now they have Ingeno out, and then it's also using the same frame that we were curious about in my last review, and everybody's been curious about why Mach Robo had such a particular build to it. So we'll see how that works out with these mecha having different shells, basically, but using the same frame to make these different Zords. Let's go ahead and get into the box, and we can get into more details about the DX Robo universe and what it brings to us. All right, and here we have the box showing off ToQ-Oh, Shadow of the Head, ToQ-Ichigo, Ressha Sentai ToQGer, ToQ-Oh. And so, yeah, they're basically like, this is its own separate brand. It's kind of like how they were doing the full action for ToQGer last year, bringing that back with like an updated look. This looks more like the show suit compared to ToQ-Oh, which was more flat. This has like a nice silhouette. We'll see once we have it all together. It says it's volume 2. Volume 1, I believe, is Ingeno. We're doing these kind of out of order, posted to the channels just because I've been posting a lot of RPM stuff, which includes Ingeno, on my Instagram, and I wanted to freshen things up with a different mecha. So here's a picture of all the Ressha, so yellow, blue, red, green, and pink. And yeah, I think it's interesting now that I'm actually like taking the time to look at the box, like the branding for this. It's very nice. Down here, you can see that Gokaiyo is coming, and then I think everyone thinks that that's Shinkano, so that'll be interesting. Here it is showing how it combines compared to the old version. The Ressha up top. Then up top here, Headshot, Ichigo, down there. That's it for the box. All right, and so there's not really any way around it. These are, glorified bricks. Basically, there's no wheels on them. Since we already have pink Ressha, we can go over it. You can see it's going to serve its purpose by being an arm, but not very cohesive in like the overall paneling. But when you have them lined up, you can tell they're the Ressha. The green Ressha, one of the legs, you can see they still did the double-sided thing with this and blue, because that's how they were in the original release. But they made this one way smaller, or the back end way smaller compared to the front end, which becomes a foot. Which is interesting because now that I'm looking at it, I had them set up like this, but the front end, or the back end, has the details for this. But I guess it's because it's going to become a part of the chest. And then we'll do blue, we'll do red last. Same thing, pretty much just a mirror of green. You can see some of the Robo Universe parts there. But overall, very unique design, especially considering it's, the train mecha that everyone, I don't know if everyone loves it, but I certainly think it's interesting. Here's yellow Ressha, same thing, just a mirror of pink. You even have the same top parts, they just have different fronts. And then the red Ressha, which is the funniest looking to me because it's it's really light. It's just, it has all the thin parts. There's the head, spoilers. The sword back here stores, I think, in the same way, if not really close. It might be turned up on the original. It's been a while since I've handled that one. And this one, a locomotive type train, but there's no There's no details for the wheels or the wheels or whatever besides up here. So that's what makes it look silly to me. But it does the job. Like I said, they look good together. That's what matters. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the combination. We'll go ahead and start with red since it's going to form majority of the body, even though it's this long. So you're going to want to take off the sword and then take off this part, which becomes the legs. That's going to turn like this. We'll sit this down for a second. And then this panel is going to fold up. Click right there. You're going to take the front of the train and then connect it here. And we'll leave the head, I guess, to turn around. And then the legs, you want to have those ports kind of tight if you're not used to it. And so there's majority of the body. We'll go ahead and take green. Down here, this clips off. This is clipped on by here to that where that red port is. And so for the leg, you just take off the front. And then, so instead of that peg, this peg, and then it's already tilted for you because it's going to be stanced out like that. And then for this, you want to take this front part, unclip it, and then clip it here. And then that's good to go. And then same thing for blue. Take it off there. So that clip, that's in there. Take this part off, clip it here. Just like that. And then the foot. Like so. And then we'll go ahead and get these on. So this plugs in here. This is one of the more tighter ones to clip in. Mainly because this part wants to move whenever you're wanting to clip it in. So you gotta like do that. And then same thing over here. So that clip to there. Like so. And then for the legs, that one goes on there. Like that. And then same thing here. And then it's cool how it lines up. And then yellow Ressha, we're gonna has the shoulder joint in it. Then turn the fist, and then just like Bandai of America's Zord Builder, it's just gonna plug in on there, like so. And then same thing for this side. Speaking of Bandai of America's Zord Builder, it's compatible with this line, surprisingly. So make sure to pay attention to my Instagram where I'll be doing some combinations because I'll have to dig out some Zord Builder Zords from storage. And then the sword, you can give it to them. And then before we forget, the head clicks out. It has one of those, and then it just turns around. Then you have ToQ-Oh. Then compare it to Boonboomger Robo, because that team up just happened fairly recently. So there you have it. And like that's what I'm saying. So like this looks more like the show suit. Kind of, I mean, Boonboomger Robo, they kind of nailed it with the toy and the show suit, so they don't have to worry about one looking more like the other. But so, you know, you can show off the team up. And then it's kind of Robo Universe buddy, Mach Robo. And see, ToQ-Oh is kind of taller. It's because of these feet. Whereas Mach Robos go like straight to the bottom like this. Back here, there's like half of, basically double of what is on the bottom of those gray parts. But again, you know, they look great together. Boonboomger's mecha have pretty much nailed the look from the show, at least for the base mecha. And then since we have both of these here, we might as well get into some part swapping. There was an episode where Mach Robo got to use some ToQ-Oh parts because ToQ-Oh got lended to him by ToQ-Ichigo. So let's go ahead and get into that. To prepare that, we're going to take away the crossbow, take off the arms, or the forearms, not the full arms. He keeps the shoulders and stuff. And then take off the lower legs. He's ready to do the got tie. And then for ToQ-Oh, we're going to take off pink, yellow, blue, and green. Set this to the side. Then we're going to take blue, green, pink, and yellow. And then we have Mach Robo with the ToQ-Oh parts. So that's pretty neat looking. I like the color scheme. It's interesting because ToQGer has a Purple Ranger technically. I don't remember Seven's name off the top of my head. But yes, there's a purple ToQGer. So like this is kind of like a what if, like, oh, these colors match because there's all colors of the rainbow with ToQGer. And then while we have the parts, we might as well go ahead and put them onto ToQ-Oh. This one kind of looks silly. You have to, yeah. So I'm gonna take this part here and take this one because this part interferes, or this part right here on the other way interferes with that little like part on the pink. Then we have Mach ToQ-Oh. Just some silly stuff you can do with the Robo Universe line. All right, so in conclusion, yes, this isn't the most like collector desired line, like artisan lines of past, or kind of how Legacy was incorporating a Zord builder into renewing some, like, not the Dino Megazord specifically, but like Dragon Zord, massive improvement on the original. I wouldn't say this is a massive improvement on the original ToQ-Oh. I think it's just another interpretation, using what is given to be like this core frame that they want to use for all these mecha. Hopefully multiples, we'll see, but it serves its purpose. It's a ToQ-Oh on my shelf. From the back, obviously very hollow and gray, the opposite of ToQGer. But from the front, I think it looks pretty solid. But that's it for this one, everyone. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to check me out on Instagram at instagram.com/Marcus Collectibles, where I'll be posting more pictures of ToQ-Oh and other new mecha that have been released in the last few weeks. Check out some of my earlier posts. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to make some fun combinations with ToQ-Oh, so make sure to keep an eye out for that. I'll try to make a community post with any ones that I think are like the best ones, so you guys can see on here. And yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching.